Hello, everybody. I wasn't paying attention. My assistant put me live all of a sudden. So, welcome to tonight's episode of Two on Thursday. I've got some fun cards for us tonight. Um, Hello, Anna. I see you on YouTube. So, I am having to see why my video isn't starting in my. Okay, well, I don't want that. Nope. All right, give it over to my assistant so she can fix my tablet. Just get me back into YouTube. Hi, Karen. How are you tonight? Welcome. I'm so glad that you all joined me tonight. I appreciate it, and I'm hoping that some more people will jump on in. Tonight is February 1st. Can I say that I'm really glad that January is over with? Um, It's like, Karen, I hear you. I'm tired too. I spent all day up in Columbia with mom at a doctor's appointment. And then, oh, guess what? I had to go pick up our new TV because, like everything else, the TV went out this week. So it's like, seriously, are you kidding me? Um, Anna, type again in the chat because I lost your chat when I did something with my tablet. So say something to me, Anna from Florida. How's the weather down that way? Hi, Cherie. How are you tonight? I'm glad that you joined us. Wasn't today beautiful? I mean, it was 70 degrees outside. Heat wave. Okay, well, let's get started for tonight. The winner for last week's cards is Mary Ash. So congratulations, Mary, for winning last week's cards. You get the added extra envelope. Okay, so we'll set those aside and I will get those to you, Mary. Couple of things that I want to remind you about is, excuse me, first off, we're in the last month of celebration. So if there is anything in this little brochure that you would like to get for free, don't hesitate to go ahead and get it. I had meant to go online and see about, I think there's some new things added to the, online exclusives, and I didn't get a chance to check that out before I went live. So anyway, this paper that goes with the trusty tools, it is so cute, and I'm going to show you a card that we're going to make. Dorothy's over here having issues.
My shirt got caught on my arm.
On the arm of the chair.
On the chair.
I'm going to show you a card, one of the fun fold cards that we're going to make next week, and I used the tool paper to make that card. But like I said, these 5 fun folds that we're going to do next Sunday for Super Stamping Sunday is use whatever you have. Okay, I'm going to send out this week and this weekend which supplies you're going to need as far as how much paper you're going to need. I don't want you to cut anything unless it's just the measurements for your designer series paper. Everything else we're going to cut and score and fold during our Zoom meeting.
Okay, we have birthday sparkle kit.
Okay, a birthday sparkle kit.
It's kind of goldy looking.
Okay, go out and check my website for Stampin' Up! and see.
Happy Houseplants kit.
Oh, happy houseplant kits. That's right up your alley, Karen. Right up your alley. Oh, those are in the kit collections. It disappeared. She flipped her computer and it disappeared. This catalog, the mini catalog, it does go through April, but okay, so there's 2 new kits. Ooh, I like that houseplant kit. You're gonna have to go on there, Karen, and check that one out because it's a kit that you can make picture frames with. If there's anything that you really, really want from the mini catalog, I would not delay too long because once it's gone, it will be gone. You won't be able to get it again. Okay. Same way with the celebration stuff. If there's anything in there that you've been hoping to get, don't wait until the middle of February because chances are very good that it will be sold out. All right. So as promised, here is one of the fun folds that we're going to learn next week. So you're going to open it up like this and it'll stand up and it's a center pop-up card. So there it is, what it looks like when it's standing up. Okay, pretend it's standing up. Okay, so like I said, I use the toolkit paper and the tools and stamp those, and you can use any paper you want. I actually made Chuck a birthday card using the Hey Chuck stamp set. That's the roosters. Unfortunately, he doesn't remember where he put it. So anyway, I think that's the way it folds out. No, I had it folded wrong, guys. Here, this is how it folds. This is how it folds. So that's what it looks like when it stands up. Okay, then I have an explosion box that folds flat. And then when you open it up, you have stuff inside this square box. Okay, and these are not difficult to make, and that's why I said we are going to cut and fold and score all of our cardstock together on the Zoom meeting on February 11th. And that way everybody's going to have it, and I will also have the measurements that I will send out on Saturday, which is the 10th. I will send that out on the 10th along with the Zoom link. Hi, Beverly. Glad that you could join us tonight. It's okay. We're just kind of looking to see what's going on, and I'm showing the last two. Hello, Charlene. I'm showing the last two fun folds that we're going to do on the Super Stamping Sunday. So we have an explosion box, and then we have a center pop-out box. I mean, pop-out card. I can't talk tonight, so you're just going to have to forgive me because, yeah. Anyway, I am a hot mess. Okay. So tonight we are going to be working with two stamp sets that are from the mini catalog. This one I kind of laugh at because it's like, okay, the teenagers today, even some adults, have no idea what this is and how we used to use it for talking on the phone. Can you believe that? So anyway, we're going to use the Let's Chat stamp set. So let's get started. This is the card that we're going to make tonight. It's kind of a masculine looking card. It's made with Coastal Cabana. And I've got a couple of other examples that I made with that, with this stamp set to show you at the end of the video tonight. So what I have is I have a piece of 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 piece of Coastal Cabana. Is it blurry to you? It is blurry, and I don't know why.
It's our internet.
Oh, it's probably our internet because all of my devices are blurry. I am so sorry.
Because I have like.
Do we have too many devices going?
I have full bars at the bottom, but then like your StreamYard is saying it's unstable.
Okay, my StreamYard is telling me that it's unstable. Anna, are you still with us? Are you seeing Anna on your YouTube? It's like when I had to get back into YouTube, it cleared her out. I do apologize for the blurriness, ladies. I see that because I'm looking at And it might be because I've got 3 devices going right here in the middle of my room. I don't know. I might have to get rid of my phone. Or let me close my tablet down. Maybe I can't do it with my tablet.
It's not blurry when I look at it.
It's not blurry now, but let's see if it gets blurry. Is that better? It looks like it's pixelating is what it's doing. It's pixelating.
It is.
Let me get rid of a device. I think I have too many devices going. Just shut this one down. And I'm going to take my phone off the internet because I can keep my Facebook open. Okay, let's see how that works. All right, so back to the supplies. Then I have a piece of basic black. Are y'all still with me? Give me a thumbs up or something, because okay, now it's not spinning. I was like spinning on my phone. I have a piece of basic black that is 5 1/4 by 4. So that is going to be our mat. And then I have a piece of basic white that is 5 by 3 3/4. And that's what we're going to do our stamping on. Is it better for you, Beverly? Okay, good. Let me know, ladies, if it's better for you. Okay, let me hold my hands up here and see if you can see my nails today. These are my Valentine nails. It's still blurry on your end, huh, Charlene? It's not blurry, Cherie. Beverly says it's okay for her. So you see my little hearts on my fingernails?
I've taken everything off that I can take off.
All right. Well, we've closed everything that we can, so hopefully it'll stabilize. I don't know. It's still blurry. Okay. Hi, Terry. Oh, you got a second shingle shot, huh? Yeah, I haven't got mine yet. I'm hoping to get that tomorrow. Okay. So then I have, like I said, I've got a 3 3/4 by 5 inch piece of basic white. I don't know where Pat's at tonight. She was hoping that she would remember to get on. And then I have our inside piece, which is the 4 by 5 1/4 that we'll stamp on. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and stamp out our telephone receiver. I had to stop and think what it was called. It's been a while since I've used one of these phones. And I am using Coastal Cabana. And I did fussy cut. Can you believe that? Sue fussy cutting. I fussy cut my phone. Yeah, it looks to me on my end like it's pixelating, which tells me my internet is not stable right now. Of course, it's Thursday night. So I am just going to stamp this on a piece of scrap basic white. Okay, that looks like a pretty good image. And now I'm going to take my receiver.
Anna says hello.
Hi, Anna. I had to take and get off of my YouTube because it was too much bandwidth going out. I had too many devices going. I'm going to have to, I don't know, pay for more internet, I think, or get a different internet provider. All right. So then I'm just going to stamp my receiver. I thought maybe the blurriness was just my eyes because I don't have my reading glasses on, but it's not. I seen the coolest thing today when I was at the doctor's with Mom. The nurse had this little, like y'all can see me showing you, right? But you can't. a magnetic holder on her uniform or on her shirt that she can take her glasses off and stick him down in there so she doesn't have to put them up on her head. So it just kind of went like, like you do, so, you'll see those cool guys with their glasses stuck in their t-shirts. Well, that bothers me. I don't want that around my neck. But this pin went over on her shirt, and then she could stick her glasses in it. She found it on Amazon. I'm going to have to go find me one because taking off my glasses and putting them on all the time just really bothers me.
Anna says you need a new internet.
I need a new internet. Believe me, I know. I wish that I lived in an area that I could get a different internet provider. However, we don't have much of a choice because of where I live. Oh, you've had that magnetic holder? Yes, Cherie, that's what it is. It's a magnetic holder. Okay, so I just fussy cut these out, and I did not leave the white space. Okay, for this card, I didn't want that extra white space there, so I just fussy cut them completely up to the sides. And because I don't like to fussy cut that much, and oh yes, that's exactly what it is, I went ahead and cut them earlier today. So those are ready for us. Okay, now on our little piece of white, we are going to place our phone down towards the bottom. And I did use dimensionals to get these popped up. And I'm going to put my telephone handset, that's what it's called, a handset, up here. So I just kind of know where I want my phone at. All right, because then I'm going to take the Pebbled Path, which is a gray, and I'm going to stamp our little cord that says hey in the center of it. So I kind of know where I'm going to place this at, make sure that my hay is going in the right direction. And I'm going to turn my card a little bit, because this is probably the most difficult thing, is wanting to set up where you want, and you don't have to be exact because you can always move your, these are not stationed down there, so they're not permanently there. I am glad that you were able to get the album at the Dollar Tree, Beverly. That is good news. I'm going to move my handset out of the way though, so that I don't get ink on it accidentally. And I'm going to just stamp my hay just like that. And then my handset will go. So let me get my dimensionals here. We're going to put our handset down first. So I'm just going to use my Take Your Pick tool. And I think most everybody has one of these. But if you don't, and if you're watching my replay on YouTube or my Facebook page, if you do not have a Take Your Pick tool, you are missing out. This is a wonderful tool. I'm sure they do, Karen. If they don't, let me know and I can look down here and pick you up one. Okay?
Anna wants to know, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Anna wants to know, is this a new stamp? She doesn't recognize it.
It is. It's in the mini catalog, Anna. So it's one of the new stamp sets. It's a standalone. It does not have any dies with it. Dorothy is looking up the page number for us right now. And I am using my mini dimensionals on my handset just because it's kind of a small.
Page 45.
Okay, on page 45 of the mini catalog, Anna.
It's called Let's Chat.
It's called Let's Chat. So now I'm just going to take and line up my handset to the wire, just like that. and we are going to take the regular size dimensionals and put them on our telephone. I just think it's so funny. That if you sent this card to a teenager today, or even a 30-year-old, they would have no idea that this is what I used to use for telephone. Ours, I remember having one that was sitting on, it was hanging on the wall in the dining room where I lived at growing up. And it had the long cord on it so that we could sit far away from the phone and twirl that phone cord. And as an adult, I know we're old, Cherie, because the kids today have no clue. They don't really believe that we had stuff like this. I know that when I talk to Audrey, who's my 14-year-old granddaughter, she's like, no, you didn't. And it's like, yes, I did. So yeah, I remember sitting there talking on the phone, twirling that cord until it got so kinked up that we had to take the handset off the phone and hold it up and kind of drop it so that it would untwine itself. Oh, what memories. I do know we did have, well, cell phones were coming in. Let's see, how old is my son? He is 42, and he wanted a pager first. He just had to have a pager. I says, you get a job and pay for it, you can have a pager. No, they don't, Charlene. They don't have that pleasure of knowing that they could slam the phone down on somebody and hang up on them. They just have to hang up on them, but that's not near as much fun. They also didn't know who was calling, so you could call for pranks, right? Like you call somebody and say, do you have Prince Albert in a can? And if they said yes, then you would say, well, let him out, so it's
Can I ask what Prince Albert in a can
is a tobacco for those that smoked pipes or
Okay.
rolled their own cigarettes. That's what Prince Albert was. See, like I said, they don't have a clue. So also in the set of the, where is my set that I used? I think one of these sets that I'm using, oh, here it is. The Biggest Wish. It has these three little, yes, Charlene, is your refrigerator running? You better catch it. Yeah. But you see, you try to do that now, they know who's calling. They see the number. Back then, you couldn't see the number. Hi, Pat. So anyway, I'm using these little three, I call them little stars, but they're little X's. And I'm using that to decorate this because I was thinking more masculine than feminine. And so I'm just going to dot these around, not in any rhyme or reason, just to kind of add something to take up some of that white space that we have, because the greeting is within our cord. So that's why I'm just kind of, yes.
And Anna says now we just get real harsh spam calls.
Yeah, now we just get really bad spam calls, but at least our phones sometimes will tell us that they're spam calls, and we can just not answer them. Yes, Karen, a party line. I don't recall having a party line, but I remember people having them where I lived at. where you was kind of fun though, listening to the other person talk. Maybe we did have a party line because I remember getting on the phone and hearing other people's conversations. Sometimes that wasn't very nice. Oh, the operator connect you. I don't think I'm that old. But I remember that you could call the operator and get connected to somebody. I remember the rotary dials. I do remember that. All right, so we are done with I don't remember my old phone number, but I do remember that I lived on Crystal was my address. I'm lucky to remember my phone number now. I'm going to take in this stamp set, you also have a little hello, just a phone cord, and then like little speaker lines is what I call it. You have a speech bubble and a few other little stamps. You have a hello and you have hi and you have ring and you have here for you. So we're going to put in for the center, we're going to put hi. So it'll say, hey, and no, we're not going to do that because that sounds kind of silly. We're going to say, hey, here for you. Because then you can send this to anybody as a thinking of you card. Because sometimes we have people that are just going through some rough times and they need just some encouraging words. And it's always fun to get happy mail. So I'm going to do the phone cord in the pebbled path again. And I'm going to have it kind of going off the side of our card. Sort of like, if I'm in your view, I don't know. There I am. I'll end up losing these little tiny stamps and we'll be looking for them. So I'm going to just put my little cord there so that it's kind of running off. And then my hand set, we're going to put that in Coastal Cabana again. I don't think I'd remember what my rings were on a party line. I think that would have been very confusing, but I wasn't so sure about Pebbled Path, but you know what? I really like it because it's not as dark as black, but I like it. I can use it as a black. So I do like Pebbled Path. And I'm going to put my ink is pooling on my stamps. And I don't know why. I'm going to wipe that off. All right. Well, hopefully we can get this. All right, so there is our hand set. I really think that after it dries, it looks better because it pooled before on my phone line or my phone and stuff, and now it looks a whole lot better. So I think as the ink dries into the paper, it kind of smooths itself out. Okay, now I've got these little lines that kind of look like you're speaking. I don't remember what our phone number was in Illinois. I bet somewhere I've got it written down in some memorabilia that I kept. And I think, I don't want this real dark. I think I'm going to stamp off once. And I'm going to put those right there, kind of like it's coming out of that phone. And now I'm going to take my little verse that says, "Here for you." Mom had neighbors that had party line. I think she had a party line in Chicago too. You have to excuse Pat. Sometimes her fingers hit the wrong keys. They're not as nimble as they once were. So now I'm going to put "Here for you." And I'm going to put that kind of right there so that it kind of looks like it's coming out of the phone. What do you think? You like that? So there's a lot of different ways that you can play with this set. I haven't tried some of the other ideas that I've had. I sort of kind of ran out of time this morning. Didn't get started early enough. I should have stayed awake when I was up at 2, but instead I went back to bed. All right, we're going to go ahead now and adhere our front piece to our basic black. And I think the black just kind of sets this off really nice. And because I want this to be either or, I am not putting glimmer on it. But if you knew that it was for a woman, you could most definitely glimmer it up with your Wink of Stella. Anna said anything more? Okay. You still with me, Anna? Since I had to shut down my YouTube, I can only see my Facebook comments. I'm looking forward to kind of sort of meeting you in person on the Super Stamping Sunday Zoom. Oh, so I hadn't finished telling you. So yes, so over the weekend, we noticed that only half of our TV was lit in the living room. And I said, "What's the matter with this TV?" And my husband said, "Well, I think it's going out." Okay, yeah. Isn't that nice after everything else that's went out in January? So, of course, he had to purchase a new one that is a 65-inch. Now, I live in a mobile home. My living room is not that big. I will never need to wear my glasses for distance in the living room to watch TV. I can tell you that much. Okay, so now we're going to stick this one down on the inside. What do you think? For just a thinking of you card, it's really fast and quick. I've done a lot of talking, so it is very quick, okay? So that is the card that we made tonight. Now let me show you a couple of other examples that were made. Can y'all guess who made this one? Okay, and then on the inside, she did the blue handset with the pink cord, and "Nobody Gets Me Like You Get Me, Friend."
That came from another set.
Yeah, it came from another set. I have no idea. That's why I didn't use it. Oh, yes, she did. Isn't that nice? Love for You. The sentiment is from Love for You, or Love for You. So that's a pink one with the blue. That's the azure blue. And then she put some azure blue beads on it. And of course, she sparkled it up with her Wink of Stella. So this was another one that I just made this morning, and it's just made on Tahitian Tide using Real Red. Real Red and the Tahitian Tide. And so that's how I finished the inside of this one. And this one is not cut out. It's just stamped directly on the card front on that piece of white. So there's a lot of different variations that you could do with that card. And like I said, it's not a very expensive stamp set. And it's cute. And I really think that you'd have a lot of comments on it if you send it to kids today or young adults that have no idea what a phone was back in the early 70s. All right, the next card that we're going to make is using the ice cream swirl. Now, I didn't get an example made with the colors that I'm using, but we made this one Saturday at a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator meet get together. And so we used the purples. Okay, and I didn't put anything on the inside yet. And they used the perennial postage stamp dies to cut out the frame, and then they embossed it. So I decided, I didn't want two purple ones. I decided to change it up a little bit, and I am using the Berry Burst for my card. I'm using basic white thick for my card base. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then I'm using Berry Burst for my mat. I'm using the Bubble Gum. It's Bubble Bath. I want to call it Bubble Gum all the time. Bubble Bath, and I'm using the new embossing folder that's in the celebration that goes with a stamp set that's free, because I just thought that looked kind of cute. And then I went ahead and I have cut out my ice cream swirl out of basic white. And then I cut out my top out of the Berry Burst, my ice cream cone. Now, this is really kind of a cool die set, because you can get, when you die cut your ice cream cones, you actually get 2 of them. So this is how the ice cream cone die comes. So it's made that you could make a card with the ice cream cone, because it would fold over. Okay. And then you have the part of the cone that just embosses the paper. So what I did was I just put both of these down on my pecan pie, and then ran that through my embossing machine. Okay. So it is a really cool, and it's got a cherry that you can use. It's got a strawberry. This I'm thinking is like a little straw type thing. And then this is a little cup that you can use for an ice cream sundae. This, I am not sure yet what this is. It is a circle with a dot in the middle, a hole in the middle. I haven't figured that out yet. So I will let y'all know when I do. Okay. And then they have a die that is for some sprinkles. So it cuts out all these little teeny tiny sprinkles. What's the matter?
The dog.
Oh. So we've got all the pieces cut out. And then I used from the radiating stitch dies, I used the circle. And I'm going to use a small stamp from the Days to Remember. You know, I've had this set for a couple years and kept forgetting about it, that it had more than just the calendar with it. So I am putting It's Your Day on here. So you could use this as a birthday card, a congratulations card, any kind of card that you'd want, because it just says it's your day. And I am using Berry Burst to stamp that. Sometimes I know that we kind of all get in a rut, and we all buy new stamps, but we tend to gravitate to our old faithful ones. I was reading a comment.
Oh, it's like when you're like you.
No, looking like
stalled.
You can't see me. No, I was letting the ink get onto the paper. All right. So there we have our greeting. glue. I am going to glue. You can use the adhesive sheets and put on this, but all right, I'll just be honest with you. I was too lazy this morning to get the adhesive sheets out. So, and I guess that glue bottle, it's full, but it doesn't want to come out. So I'll use my little one, my other one. I think it's got a clog in it. And I got to unclog it. So yeah, you could definitely use the adhesive sheet, or you could use that trick that I showed you last week, I believe it was, where you used a sponge and you put your glue down on your silicone mat and dabbed it. And then we're going to place that on our white vanilla ice cream. And I could have even, if I wanted to, I could have cut the ice cream out of the bubble bath so that it would be a dark pink. I can't see where this is positioned at, so let me move it down here. So that it would be a dark pink on top of the light pink. So it would kind of look like a berry. All right, so there we have our ice cream and glue on my hands. Okay, we're then going to take this and we're going to glue it to our ice cream cone. All right, now I'm going to just kind of judge. I want to make sure that I don't have it too high on my card. So I'm going to glue it to where only one of the rows of the little slash lines is going to show.
Anna said you were telling them about what you read.
About what I read. What did I read? See how short my memory is? What was some more that I was talking about, Anna? Because my memory just went kind of blank on that. What did I read? Not sure. All right, so, and because this has already a white base on the inside, you don't have to put a white piece of paper in there, but I think I'm going to if I can find my white piece of paper. I think it's on another. What happened to it? It's here somewhere. Come here, little piece of paper.
Why are you putting another piece on?
Because I like it. Here it is. I like to have that thickness of my cards.
Then why didn't you just use the cards?
Well, I did. I use the thick cardstock, but I like to have, to me, this is a finished card. This is not. That's just me. So I want to do a little bit of stamping on the inside of this, just as a, let's see, where's my stamp set for this set? So here's our stamp sets. So we have a little cherry. I think I'm just going to do a little cherry.
That die cut, you didn't know what it was. It's a donut.
Oh, well, ain't that something? See there? Yes. That little circle die cut, ladies, that I said I didn't know what in the world it was. You could use it. It would be used as a donut. Now, clap my hands for my assistant. She's figured it out. It's the donut.
I don't almost guarantee it.
It is. I'm sure it is. I don't have, I have no qualms that it's not the, you know, I don't know why we have a stick to go outside of our ice cream cone, but that's
a it could either be a straw or like one of those cookies that you stick down.
Oh yes, a chocolate cookie. Okay.
Where cookies.
Excuse me, a tickle in my throat. And because we don't know exactly what kind of card this is going to be, we're just going to put a little cherry down here at the bottom. And I think I'm going to take my Wink of Stella. I'm on the fly now, ladies. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going by the top of my head. Yep. That die that I didn't know what it was, that had the circle cut out of the center, is my donut.
I think
or you could do a cookie.
I think it's one of those cookies because you don't put a donut with ice cream.
Well, you can. All right, so I've just put a little bit of my Berry Burst on my block, and I'm going to take my Wink of Stella pen, and I'm just going to drag some of that out. I probably have like 4 times too much that I need. And I'm just going to take and color in with my Wink of Stella pen that cherry. So I got a question for you. How many of you can take a cherry stem and tie it in a knot in your mouth? I can't. I've tried. I get all tongue-tied. I can't do it. But I have a friend that does, or that can. And I'll put some just up there in their little stem. So there we have a Berry Burst. And I'm just cleaning my pen off here so that the ink doesn't stay in my Wink of Stella. And then we're just going to clean that. We're just going to wipe that ink right off with my chamois. I bought a brand new chamois, ladies. I haven't opened it yet. I'm afraid to, because I know it's going to get dirty. And I don't want it to get dirty. All right. So here we'll just clean off that. I can't curl my tongue either, Karen. But then I've been telling my dentist for years that my tongue is bigger than it needs to be in my mouth. All right, cover up my ink so I don't get that all over the place. Let's put this card together. So the first thing that we're going to do is attach this to our card layer. And I did use the perennial postage dies to cut this out. It's the second largest one. And then I ran it through my embossing folder. And then we're going to take our ice cream cone. And we're going to put this on first, I think. So I have a class tomorrow with the senior citizens at the senior center. Senior citizens. I'm a senior citizen now. But I have a couple of ladies that they don't really want to, they just like doing it, and they do it once a month with me. So we're going to make Valentine cards tomorrow using the stack, shuffle, or stack, cut, and shuffle technique. I froze up. Maybe I just wasn't moving, Cherie. And Karen. All right, I didn't get that quite straight. I am froze. All right, ladies, I am sorry that I am froze up for you. I really did think that when, maybe it's just working in slow motion, because I see myself moving now. Can y'all see me moving? Okay, so now I'm good again.
It's just
yeah. I tell you, with my internet, I'm gonna have to figure something out. All right, I'm gonna put dimensionals now on my ice cream cone, so it's popped up. One of the biggest problems with where we are located, we were told, is that we are at the very end of the line. So the line, the internet cabling ends right about our driveway. So we have, I don't know how far it goes up the highway that we live on, but I'm sure that it probably encompasses most of it. And then, of course, you have all of the side roads. So, of course, being at the end of the line, summertime is even worse because then we have all the tourists that are down using the bandwidth.
Anna says it's frozen because the ice cream is so cold.
Oh, is that okay? That's what we're going to blame it on tonight, Anna. Is it so cold in here with this ice cream that I froze up my computer? Well, Anna, I don't know if you heard me or not, but it got to be 70 degrees today. Well, I didn't know it was going to get that hot. I wore a flannel shirt to the doctor's office today. I was hot coming home. All right. So here is our ice cream cone. And here we are going to lay it on its side, kind of on an angle, just like so. We are going to use the It's Your Day, and I'm going to pop it up right there. So like I said, you can make this any kind of card that you wanted to. Birthday card, a congratulations card, just a thinking of you card. But I love trying to figure out different colors of paper to make. I don't want that popped up on that. I should not have put it so
She said
close.
that's great. It's been in the low 60s there.
The low 60s. Oh, I feel for you, Anna, down there in Florida and it being in the low 60s. I just really feel for you. When we're sitting up here and the whole half of January was below freezing. All right, now this paper is a shimmer paper, and I don't even remember when it came out. It's fresh freesia, and I die cut some of those little sprinkles. But I didn't want to punch them out until I was ready to use them because I didn't want to lose them. And I'm going to just take my glue and put little teeny tiny dabs, because some of them I don't even think one of the mini glue dots would work on them. I'm just going to take and put some glue around and take my putty end of my Take Your Pick tool, pick them up, place it down, and that is going to be our ice cream cone. I'm not done yet. I just had to flip some over here because they're, oops, they're flipped upside down. And I need them to be able to get to my putty. This ice cream cone looks almost good enough to eat, don't y'all think? I would do anything for an ice cream cone right now. Whoops, that one I don't want there anyway. I'm glad it didn't stick. We're going to stick it down here. Okay, so remember, like my videos, share my videos to your friends and neighbors. Even if they're not card makers, just tell them to watch it because, you know, they might become very interested in it. And then you would have somebody that you could make cards with. I think I want another little circle right here. So it does come with several of these little sprinkles that you can put on your ice cream cone. You think I should add some more on the white? Let's just lay one down here and see what it looks like. Think we should put some on the white ice cream, gals? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll give you a few minutes.
Hannah says that's a pretty card.
Thank you. I love this color. I love the Berry Burst. I'm glad they brought it back. I'm really
Cherie said sure.
okay. We'll put some on the white ice cream. Remember, we will have a new catalog coming out in May. So we will have 5 brand new in colors, and our our Tahitian Tide, Sweet Sorbet, Starry Sky, Orchid Oasis, and Parakeet Party will be going away. So if you like those colors, be sure to order any refills that you want for those. And any paper. And there again, I wouldn't wait until the end to get them because that stuff starts selling out quickly. Well, I don't want that there. See, sometimes I can't.
Put your bulb on that.
Huh? Simba, I do not need your help with the computer because it's already acting up. So definitely leave your paws off of it. Yes, Simba's sitting on Dorothy's lap thinking that he can type on the computer. I don't think so. All right, I think we got enough sprinkles on there. Oh, I think we need just one more right up here in that little white space. And we'll do one of the odd-shaped ones. There we go. Oh my goodness, that ice cream cone looks just delicious. And now I'm going to adhere the inside of the card. If you know anybody that makes cards that is not a football fan, invite them to the Super Stamping Sunday. And if they want me to send them the Zoom link and the supply list, or if you want to just have a friend over and do it with them, I lost a little thingy here. Must not have had enough glue on the back of it. I will be happy to do that. It would be a nice time to get together with some friends. There we go. What do you think, ladies? Do you like that? I think it's really cute, and I love the little hot pink or purple sparkly sprinkles. Couldn't get the word out. All right, let me get this stuff cleaned out of the way, and I have another show and tell for you with the ice cream cone set. And it was made, we made it also Saturday at our meeting. And this is, we used, we used the ice cream cone and we cut it off at the bottom and just used the topped part of it and made it into a bowl. And then because
it could also be a spoon.
All right, we froze again. Maybe. I'm still viewing me moving. Yes. I'm not frozen on my end, Beverly. And then I didn't do my inside because I didn't know what I wanted. But that's another idea that you can use with this set. And then she used some of the balloon paper for the side. So there's another example for that card. So let me move this stuff out of the way. And bring in our 2 cards that we made tonight. Flip them around. Number 1 and number 2. Let me know which one is your favorite. I'll give you just a few minutes and then we will sign off for tonight. Don't forget, like and share. Cherie likes number 2, which is the ice cream cone. Charlene likes the telephone. Karen likes the ice cream. Pat likes both of them. Terry, are you still with us or did you sign off? You might be too busy. Beverly likes number 1. So it's about an even mix with it. All right, ladies. Well, it has been my pleasure. And I do want to stress my pleasure that out of all the demonstrators that are doing live videos tonight, that you have chose to come and watch me be me, who sometimes is real. I mean, oh, I'm always real because I feel myself. Well, I'm real. I'm not a fake. Okay. Dorothy's just shaking her head. But anyway, I do appreciate your support in watching my videos every week and commenting. If there's something that you would like to see me do, let me know, and I will be happy to do my best to satisfy those needs in stamping for you. Bye, Beverly. You have a great weekend. Bye, Karen. You love that I'm real. Yeah, well, I am real because, yeah, as you can see, this is who I am. So, all right, ladies, we will see you back next Thursday, and that will be February the 8th. Pat knows I'm real. She went through hard labor. So we will see you back on February 8th with 2 more cards. And I'm not sure if we're going to use new sets or if I'm going to kind of dig out some oldies but goodies to start using again before the catalog goes out in May. Because there are some really good stamp sets that I haven't even touched yet. So you all have a great weekend. Be safe out there, and we will see you next week. Bye.